Hi Cancer, it's Elle here to do your weekend reading. I want to say thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing to the channel. It is much appreciated. Make sure you drop down in the comment section because from now on I will be choosing 2 people each week to receive a 2-question reading, a free 2-question reading if you have the best comment, okay? Tell me how it resonates or doesn't resonate, okay? So let's move right into this. Cancer, very interesting weekend. Lots going on. I feel like I'm talking to maybe 2 or 3 sets of Cancerians. Take what you will from it, okay? So this might be a situation of open and close. Something's still open. There needs to be closure. Someone was doing magic in terms of trying to reel something in, reel someone back, make something work. Trying to persevere here. Some of you may be divorcing or thinking about it. You may even be moving away from. I think this is a move where you know where you're going in terms of if you're going to another person, if you're going to another place, another state, country. This isn't like, kind of like you're walking in the dark. You know why you're leaving and you know where you're going. But you're also trying to find meaning in the fact that something didn't turn over for you. It didn't turn out exactly well. This merger that you put yourself into wasn't exactly a success. So you're trying to find meaning in terms of why this didn't work for you. Why wasn't it successful? Okay? That could be you or someone else, okay? You're also trying to stay focused on the bigger picture here. Definitely trying to stay focused on your desires and what you desire for yourself, what you want, what you're passionate about, making things happen. Some of you could be business owners, self-employed. Self-employment is highlighted for you. So trying to make decisions in terms of what's good for you first, and then hopefully this is kind of like a trickle down method. Don't shoot me. I'm just a messenger. So maybe you may just be making a decision in terms of what's good for you, and everyone else and everything else is going to have to get in where they fit in. Anyhow, moving right along. Okay, so the cards are asking you to not be extravagant in your choices. In terms of charity and generosity, giving, sharing. You could live to regret it. You could ask yourself later, why did I do that? Why did I choose to do? So they're saying don't make a choice where you feel trapped. You feel enclosed. You feel like you're back down a dead end street. It's not going anywhere. Maybe you may give somebody some money or a gift in turn for you looking for them to be more connected to you, or someone did this to you and maybe you feel like you want to return the favor, or you just have to make choices that don't lead you down a path of feeling stuck. And that's what the cards are saying. Some of you might be giving, oversharing, in terms of trying to get get attention, get attention from a group of people, a specific person. Says don't do that, because you could find yourself trapped in maybe a bit of debt or being indebted too. If you entertain that someone gave you these gifts, or if you take the money from this person and you take the gifts, they may feel like you owe. You feel like you owe something, So it's really a situation of you just having to make sure that you're making choices that are going to be best for you. So also someone may be giving to you. There might be a giving and receiving type of situation because someone wants you back. They fear the loss, or they're already grieving the loss, and they feel like, okay, if I give, maybe they'll come back to me. If I give, I'm back in the running, I'm back in the competition. This could be a Sagittarius. This could be you. It could be anybody. You may feel like you are competing for attention. You are competing for someone's heart. Instead of trying to salvage the relationship, you just feel like it's a major competition. And you're in a place of feeling grief, feeling hurt. Just feeling hurt, disturbed by. The cards want you to know that there is a particular person who's in a place where they understand now. They have come to a place of knowing that a cycle has changed, a cycle has ended. They have graduated. Someone has learned, has gained maturity in terms of a relationship, a marriage, a contract, a business, how they deal with others. They know that they have to, in terms of making something work, they have to put the work in. They have to persevere. They have to ward off. They have to continuously stay focused. This is about focus and drive and perseverance. And it might be in a relationship, marriage, or some business or whatever. Someone is finally getting to an understanding that, if you want the cycle to end, you have to do the work. You have to be continuously moving it forward. You have to focus. You have to drive. You got to drive the boat, okay? Whatever that means for you. Some of you also are trying to balance decisions. Make sure that you're making good decisions. One that will bring about positivity and joy for yourself. Some of you are returning to school or are in school or learning something, or you're making decisions that financial decisions where you can actually merge with someone, where you can actually have a life with someone. And that brings me to this card. I want to propose marriage to you, but I'm so scared. There might be someone here, Cancer, that wants to propose marriage to you, or vice versa, but they're so scared. They might be scared because my dad always told me one reason why a man doesn't want to commit to a woman or get into a marriage, one of the reasons is it might be financial. It might be they have to get their finances together. They are not financially secure because once you find the one, what's holding you back. So sometimes it could be finances. And this card right here clarifies, I want to propose marriage to you, but I'm so scared. The Nine of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Someone is keeping a secret plan, or is keeping something secret or a plan to themselves. And they fear commitment, maybe because they have been chronically, or not even chronically, but they have been notoriously single. They've only had to do for themselves. They've only had to be responsible for self. They've only had to create financial security for self. And now when you're talking about a marriage, you have to make decisions for yourself and another. So someone may be afraid. They also may see you as the perfect partner. Maybe there's a level of needing to learn something more about themselves, needing to come to better financial security, okay? So that card comes up there. Also, so we're just going to jump around. There might be someone who's saying, I'm divorcing, I'm leaving. It was open, now it's closed. I'm hearing for some of you an open marriage. With the Seven of Wands, there was someone entertaining other people within a marriage or a long-standing commitment. So someone's walking away and they're actually moving. They could be moving home, or they could just be, moving away from, proverbially, moving away from whatever. Cancer, you may feel like someone has got in they are really up on their high horse with this haughtiness in Queen of Wands. Because you were expecting this person to always be a certain way. You were expecting them to always be consistent, constant in their actions, and persevering, and moving along with you. Or someone was expecting you to be this way, and you have completely changed the game because now you're looking at something from a different perspective. You could be a wife, or you could be a mother. And you're finding joyfulness maybe with your friends or friend groups. You're expanding, and you're being courageous. And someone may be looking at this as you being haughty, or you may be looking at someone as now they're up on their high horse. They used to be constantly under me. That used to want to be my wife and do everything, but now they're finding joy or joyfulness within themselves. Like a perspective change has happened. Either you're saying this about someone else, or someone is saying this about you. There could also be a wedding that you are invited to or are attending. The death card is here saying that maybe you feel like this new beginning is also a death or an ending, or the death of, maybe you feel like you're losing a family member or a friend. You feel like things are going to change drastically, transition heavily for you. There might be an enemy. We got the enemy card within a friend group, within a social setting, at work. A frenemy here. Someone who appears like they want the best for the group, but in their mind, how they're thinking is division and divisive and deceit, treachery. So be careful. It could be at work. You could be thinking this person is a colleague or a good one. Anyway, a letter could be coming to you where someone is bearing their soul, maybe even apologizing, or they just feel like they need to right the wrongs here in terms of need to say something to you or you them. They just need to bear their soul. They need to lay down the burden. This could be a secret being revealed, or someone finds out something is written. Today, all of our writing is doing through or via text or email. So you could receive one of those, a text or email that is maybe this weekend, that is telling you someone wants to repay you the debt that they owe you. And the repayment could be just in an apology, in words, in heartfelt thoughts about you, or just laying down a burden here. Not exactly sure what that is. For some of you, there is little to no communication with a person. I hope you're talking to people. They may not be taken to your advances, or you're not taken to theirs. Someone, you or both, you guys could be very much in love with each other, but there's a level of disconnectedness and discontent and disdain and this and just it's just not working. Someone can't see the forest for the trees. They can't see the bigger picture. You might be the person who's seeing the bigger picture, but someone else is at a place of just not seeing it. And they could be also this person here, the high priestess, the woman or the man, typically feminine energy, who is doing nothing, who's saying nothing, who's doing nothing. And there's little to no communication because there's disconnectedness here. How do you get back? How do you get the love back? How do you start over again? How do you go to the next level here? That's a question to answer, right? Cancer, looks like a really